Hello, everybody. How are y'all doing? My name is Nick, and I'll be starting a new vlog series where I'll be covering the heavy emotional themes in the Hulu original show Rick and Morty. And so many people think Rick and Morty is just another raunchy cartoon with, dark humor. It can be seen as a foul-mouthed, crude, erotic, and very gory mess of a show, but to me, it's more than that. Yes, it holds its ridiculous moments, and I mean ridiculous moments. Um, some that make you just say, "What the hell is happening?" But trust me, there are multiple moments throughout the show that express more than that. Express moments of depression, loneliness, family, consequences, loyalty versus self-destruction, and so on. I really confide and connect with that, and I love shows that make me feel take me somewhere, make me feel something that I can't really feel in my current present state. And that's really what drew me to going towards this idea. And a lot of people mistake it for just another dumb animated show that's supposed to make you laugh and give you a hee hee ha ha. But in reality, it's a very deep show that goes more into life than most people imagine. And so, if you haven't seen the show, here's a quick rundown. Basically, Rick and Morty follows Rick Sanchez, a super genius scientist who takes his grandson Morty on dangerous interdimension. Excuse me, that was very rude. Takes his grandson Morty on very dangerous interdimensional adventures. It's funny, bizarre, and oftentimes very, very disturbing, but to its core, it's also about family choices and the consequences of living without limits. And so in the episode I'm recapping here for episode one, I've chosen to look at the episode Autoerotic Assimilation. And so in this episode, Rick reconnects with his old flame, Unity. Now you may be asking yourself, is Unity a boy? Is Unity a girl? Who is Unity? Unity is not a person. Unity is a hive mind that controls entire populations. At first, their reunion feels wild with parties, fantasies, weird fantasies, and indulgence in every delectable desire you could think of. But soon it becomes apparent that Rick's chaos is far too toxic, even for a being that can control billions of minds. And so Unity leaves, choosing stability over Rick's destructive love. And then the tone of the episode completely changes. It completely shifts. Alone in his garage, Rick drinks heavy, and he tinkers with his machines, and then sets up a device, a weird looking device with lasers to kill himself. But just as it goes to hit him, he drops his head, just as it's going off, leaving him alive, but leaving us with one of the most vulnerable depictions of Rick in the entire series. The mask of arrogance and humor, it goes away, and we're left to see the raw depiction of Rick's depression at full form here. And so the bigger connection I made with this is that the episode, it really makes a powerful point that intelligence and success, it doesn't bring protection to anyone from mental health struggles. Rick is the most intelligent, smartest man in the universe, but that brilliance isolates him. He knows too much, he feels too much, and pushes everyone away until he's left with nothing but emptiness. And so Rick and Morty, they use sci-fi comedy to really remind us that depression and loneliness can hit anybody, even somebody who seemed and looked untouchable. And it really stuck with me, this scene. Not because I've been in that situation, or I've been coming close to putting myself in that situation where Rick was towards the end of the episode, but because I felt the same kind of loneliness. the same kind of hurt that he was experiencing in that moment, knowing so badly that you're drifting away from the good times, but not wanting to let go and go back to being by yourself. And so, my closing thoughts on this episode would be that even if you've never watched Rick and Morty, this episode shows how an animated comedy can sometimes hit harder than most of your dramas today. Rick's relationship with Unity, it isn't just another stupid, crazy love story. It's about the pain of disconnection, the dangers of self destruction, and the reality that even geniuses can't outsmart sadness. And so, yeah, that's my first recap and my first episode of my 8 episode series covering the heavy emotional themes throughout the Hulu original show Rick and Morty. And I hope that you enjoyed watching, and I look forward to making more content for you guys in the future. I'll leave you with a question to ponder on. Do you think Rick's depression made him more human, or does it make him more dangerous to the people around him? Let me know what you think. And so, yeah, it was a pleasure talking to you. I hope you have a good one, and God bless.